like to think that in 3 decades, we wouldn't still be talking about the same problems, that the chemical industry would have been seen as leaders in driving sustainability solutions. I'd like to think that at that stage, we would be looking at advances in technology that we wouldn't have even thought about.
I think one of the most exciting things that I think I see in the chemistry industry are all these new tools, all this new equipment, all this new software and AI capability that we can sort of apply to sort of work out what's really going on. The possibilities that we have with this, especially if we can somehow, connect the data that everyone's sort of creating, it might actually give us what we need to solve some of these big problems.
In 30 years, the industry will incorporate all the latest technology. It will be powered by renewables, and it will also be diverse and inclusive. And the culture will be that of where we genuinely want to understand different people's perspectives and incorporate that into what we do.
I think there's a real opportunity within the industry to tell stories a little bit more, to have a bit of courage to create more transparency and to explain to people who we are and what we do. I think the pandemic was a really good example of society having more trust and more openness to science and scientists. And I think we need to build on that.
It is exciting that we have so many opportunities in front of us. I think many of the molecules that we're providing, I don't see them changing necessarily. Maybe there will be some new molecules that we provide and that will take over some functions. Think, for example, about maybe some bioplastics might be more prevalent, or maybe we will make plastics that are more easy to disassemble and reassemble. But I think a lot of the materials we're seeing today will still be around. The sources where we get them from are going to be different. It's going to be circular, it's going to be renewable, and it's going to be net zero.
There is movement in the circular economy for plastics in Australia. It's really good to see my own company making a lot of progress in this space, but it's also really good to see other companies such as Qenos making leaps and bounds in this space as well. The last few years we've really seen a resurgence in manufacturing in Australia, especially around the chemical industry, with the need for sovereignty in Australia. And I think that's providing a really promising industry to work in. There's a genuine future there for the industry.
There's a lot of opportunity coming through, particularly in the sustainability space, particularly around carbon and net zero. The whole industry is going to transform. We're going to see new industries come up around sustainability, around renewables as well. I think that's a great opportunity for Australia.
I think we're going to meet our targets of the carbon reduction. I think that's a definite because it's not an option. We're all going to put all of our best efforts and people forward to meet that. I think we're going to do a really good job and get a long way in terms of diversity on site. In the next few years in industry, we're going to make the work environments more hospitable and inclusive for all. And what that's going to do is people are going to enjoy coming to work more, and we're going to get a better workforce and group of people that want to come and work for the chemical industry every day.
I'm excited about the learning that I'm acquiring from the ELAC team members. Some companies like Qenos, investing a lot of time and resources in recycling technologies, will change our landscape for the future. I'm optimistic and excited about the future. There's more focus on environment, there's more focus on renewable energy. The future generation will have a head start before they even begin the industry.
I think there are a number of people within the ELAC group who are working on some amazing projects that are going to make a huge difference to how the industry operates in Australia, how we create a circular economy, how we have less impact. I think there are plenty of things happening within the ELAC group that are just of such great interest and inspiration.
I feel so lucky to be part of the program and to have been selected. We often look at, what are the current situation of the world, but then what do we guess it might be like in a year, 5 years, 10 years, etc., to be thinking about how might you make changes that are going to be complementary. There's just so many things that over the year I've learned, and it's incredible. So I love it.